if you look closely like where I'm looking, you'll be able to see it. And that, which means in Race to the Edge, he's about 17 to 18. 19 in the second movie, 20 in the third, and 29 in the epilogue or Homecoming. Again, if I was covering them. And then we see Fishlegs. We have his age. 13 around the fourth book maybe? 15 around the end of the series. I actually have no idea. The book, it's a lot harder to tell the ages than in the movie. And this is another key difference. Fishlegs, as you know in the movie, is Hiccup's friend. In the book, Fishlegs actually does start out as Hiccup's friend. He is still Hiccup's friend throughout the rest of the series, but we eventually find out that he is Hiccup and Snotlout's third cousin. More on that later. So let's start with Fishlegs Ingerman. So now if you know Fishlegs, he's like a nerdy guy. He knows all the dragons that are in the Dragon Book. He says he's read like 6 times. He knows everything on every species of dragon that is in the book, and all that stuff, you know. He's skittish and very lovable. What does that say? I don't know what that says. I can't read my writing. Oh, but timid. So, you know, he's a bit like me. Well, he is very sensitive about his weight, about other things. Things scare him very easily. He does not really want to break the rules. He's kind of shy. Kind of has my personality. He's also very smart. I'm not that smart, but I am pretty smart. And as you recall, he is very large, which is another key difference. He's a husky kid. And what I have written here, I think I have... Okay, he's also clumsy, oafish, and prefers knowledge. I don't have that on here. But much unlike in the book he is super skinny. Now, if you know Hiccup in the movies, he's skinny. The books, he's skinny. I'm skinny. He's skinnier than me, okay? I mean, if you describe him, you could say he's like this pencil. So now, well, anyway, back to Fishlegs from the movie. He's very large. He has this very tiny helmet that kind of resembles that resembles the grunkle ears on Meatlug's horns. Helmet, brown. He has this brown furry outfit. And then in Race to the Edge and the second movie and Family's Bride's book, it's kind of more of a leathery outfit, and it is still reddish brown. But he has kind of, in the second movie, he has like furry armbands because it is winter, furry shoulder pads, got a thin beard growing. The third movie, he actually has a mustache. He has a tattoo right here, and they all wear the dragon scale armor based on the armor that they had in the dragon's scales that have shed. His personality, he is clumsy, bit like me, oafish, so I'm not really sure what that means. If any of you do know, please comment down below. And he prefers knowledge. So now, Fishlegs, similarities is they're both clumsy. And that's pretty much it. They're both clumsy, and they're both named Fishlegs, and they're both friends of Hiccup. So now we'll start with, Fishlegs Ingerman. Fishlegs, now no name. His last name is no name because nobody really knows who he is. So Fishlegs is what they call in the book a hiccup, which means if you're a hiccup, basically you're put in a basket, sent out to sea. If you die, oh well. If you live, you're not really supposed to. Now, Hiccup, on the other hand, was supposed to be sent into sea, but because Stoic and Valhalla loved him too much, they actually did not send him out to sea. And now Fishlegs was actually sent out to sea by the Berserkers because he is half Berserker, half outcast, I guess you could say. And he landed on the Isles of Berk, where Hiccup and those guys live, and was raised by caretaker dragons, and hence why he's called Fishlegs No Name. Although by the 12th book we do find out that Alvin the Treacherous is actually Fishlegs' father. Of course, Fishlegs disowns himself from his father, and his father kind of disowns him. But yet he still carries his father's hook and eye patch, which tomorrow's video I will be explaining on Alvin the Treacherous. So he actually ends up being related to Hiccup. And Alvin is related to Hiccup because Hiccup is the descendant. I need to look at the family tree. But they're both descendants of Grimbeard the Ghastly. Alvin from... Well, he's not from... Hiccup from second and first were both killed. Two of Grimbeard's sons, Alvin from one, Stoic from the other. Alvin and Stoic are second cousins. So Hiccup and Alvin are... Hiccup is Alvin's second cousin once removed. So Fishlegs, therefore, is Hiccup's third cousin. Now, this is kind of like my family. My mom comes from a family where my grandma, on my mom's side, had 8 siblings. So there's like a bunch. There's like first cousins, second cousins, third cousins, fourth cousins. I'm not even sure where I am in that generation line. So that's... I will be hopefully trying to find the Haddock family tree in the book and be doing a video on that eventually in the future. So now, Fishlegs, not really the best person. He's loyal. He is loyal to Hiccup, like Fishlegs in the movie. He is clumsy. And much like Hiccup in the movie, he does have a dry sense of humor and is sarcastic. But Fishlegs is also a warrior. You could say they're both warriors. You could say they're both warriors, but Fishlegs actually worries more when he ends up with... You know, every time the dragon train program or the pirate train program is doing something, he's always like, oh, this is going to go wrong, we're going to end up killed. It's actually kind of annoying, but still pretty good. And like I said, he is small and skinny. Very skinny. He also has asthma, eczema, which is kind of like a dry skin situation, a squint, which wears glasses, which Vikings probably didn't even wear glasses. He has a limp, numerous allergies, including one to reptiles. And if you recall, in the books, they have hunting dragons, so that doesn't go very well. Also, his dragons are vegetarian. He also, because he wears glasses, and he has hay fever. I am just grabbing the book. Don't worry if I just suddenly disappeared off camera. Okay. I'm back, so my bookshelf is right here. I have the book with me. So, find a picture of Fishlegs. There he is. Right there. Now, he has a lobster collar necklace, and that was pretty much a gift his mother gave him. It was someone seen a lobster pot, and he just wears that as a necklace. So, those are the similarities and differences. This video is actually going to be a lot shorter this time because there's not a lot to cover. Just the key differences is their weight, their looks, that's usually a key difference. Their personality is a bit different. And so, like I said, once again, I'm going to be comparing them on the character development. So, the character's development throughout the series of the book series and the franchise. The relationship to Hiccup, so pretty self-explanatory. And then also their revelations, basically the end of their story. The end of their story. So the last book and the homecoming short, that's the only really thing I'm including, is what happens there. How is that in me? So yeah, the revelation, the end of their story, and then also overall enjoyment. Which character do I enjoy more? The last one is actually, these are all my opinion. I was going to say the last one's my opinion, but they're all my opinion. So I have my scoring magnets here. And like I said before, if it ends in a tie, I'll just be picking. Oh, there goes one of my magnets. Okay, so character development. Fishlegs, Ingerman. The movies, they just have a good way of everyone's being different ages, where in the book it's a little hard to tell what the ages are. And he actually does mature a lot more. He starts out being this kind of nervous little kid, as you can tell in the first movie. When, I guess, Meadlug starts doing the lava spew when the dragon train, his shield drops, he's kind of running around the place. Where by the end, he's not afraid to go into battle. He even ends up bringing Fish Meat, the baby Grunkle, in with him, and Hiccup asks him why. He says he can't find a sitter. Okay, relationship to Hiccup. Book, just because Fishlegs is more loyal to Hiccup, he would lay down his life for Hiccup. Also, thing I forgot to mention about Fishlegs, in the book, like I said, he's half berserk. In the TV show, it's Berserker, but in the book, it's Berserk. And they have this weird... What is going on with that little piece of hair? Sorry. They have this weird tendency to, that when they go into battle, get all crazy and say stuff that is kind of mean and rude. And Fishlegs has that quality, which it's kind of funny. Because I think he turns out it's not loud, but I'm not 100% sure. And yes, like I said, he's more loyal to Hiccup. And is willing to lay down his life for Hiccup. I mean, I'm sure Fishlegs will do that. He tells Dagger that Hiccup is my friend and he's always been there for me when I need him, and now he needs me. And Dagger's kind of like, oh, that's beautiful. But Dagger is this really big, overdramatic guy. I actually kind of like his character, though. But yes, Hiccup, in the book, Fishlegs, in the 9th book, he gives Hiccup his lobster claw necklace, and then in the 10th book, when Hiccup finds Fishlegs, he tells Fishlegs that it saved his life. And now the ending of the story. This one is actually going to go with Fishlegs Ingerman. If you remember my Stomp Out video, in the video I did yesterday, I gave it to Stomp Out from the book. Actually, Fishlegs Ingerman, there are some things I don't like. I don't like that he married Ruffnet. That's just a little weird. And didn't seem like something Fishlegs would I can't Fishlegs, but if you remember in the end of Race to the Edge, and I'm still only in 6 seasons, haven't reached the end, but I've seen the end scene, he and Stomp Out are kind of, and the second movie not really the second movie, they're kind of fighting over Ruffnet. The third movie, they kind of stopped that. Stomp Out kind of moves on to Balka, and Fishlegs just is occupied with fish meat. But Fishlegs, in the book, don't really know much about him. Ends up running his own tribe, the no-name tribe. That's about it. Not much else we know. And then overall enjoyment. Movie. I do like Fishlegs' I do like the book, Fishlegs' quality in the book, and I like that part, but enjoyment, Fishlegs from the movie. He made look hilarious. And that's going to be pretty much it for this video. This one was kind of a no-brainer, although his loyalty is something I admire. That's about it. Comment down below if you agree. Stay tuned for tomorrow. Alvin the Treacherous is tomorrow. Next week, Heartland. Alright. See you.